Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. It is sexy elevator music time. Well, it was anyway. Now it's sheep t-shirt time. Nilla wafer top hat time. That's what I was trying to think of. I almost said elevator top hat time. That would just be silly. Oh hey, TM Kaz, thank you very much. I saw that you followed right before we started. Thanks a lot. That's awesome. That's very, very helpful to us at all times. Oh, hey, Trent. Anyway, hey, we're here for another week of Twitch streams. We're going to be reading Justice League Adventures number 15 from March 2003. Sorry, not Justice League Adventures, Justice League Enslaved. They completely changed the name of the comic for one issue. It's insane what they were willing to, the lengths they were willing to go to in 2003. Different times. This issue, I'm going to hit the right button this time. This issue was written by Todd Seavey. He is also the writer of Justice League Adventures number 5, which was the Starro issue. He is a very politically active libertarian. writing a lot of books such as the one you see here. And that's the majority of what he does. He's only written these 2 Justice League Adventures issues. He has like 1 other DC credit, I think. Yeah, we were following him on Twitter before we realized that it was a lot of interesting stuff going on his Twitter, but I'm not gonna judge. So anyway, yeah, he wrote these 2 issues. He wrote a DC, I think it was a Justice League of America issue, I think is the other DC thing that he's written. And besides that, there's no Marvel stuff that I could find. There's no anything else. It's just I don't know where they stumbled across this guy. Why him? I don't know. He's credited. He's the creator of, that random Green Lantern in the Starro issue that they like save Godun or something, I think his name is. So he has a bit of a DCAU historical connection there, but whatever. Yeah, you can judge for me, Bob. It was drawn by Aluir Amancio, who has drawn a lot of DC stuff by comparison. A couple issues of Justice League Adventures. You probably will recognize his art from Superman Adventures. The latter, third of the series was almost entirely drawn by him. Very, high detail, high, muscular form version of the Bruce Timm style, as you will see as we read this issue today. He's also done a bunch of stuff for Disney, bunch of other things. I will say Todd Seavey is at toddseavey.com, and Aluira Amancio is at aluiramancio.wordpress.com. And then we have, what's his name? Oh my gosh, Rob Lay as the inker today. AtomicMonkDesign.com is where you can find him. He was on a couple of issues that we've read already. He's done a lot of inking and lettering work for all sorts of stuff. So I'll let you guys look those guys up later. Oh, hi, Ted. I mean, Artificial Ink. How's it going today? Before we get started, I do want to mention that I'm going to read through the issue twice as normal, once just reading and once taking notes afterward. But right before we do the little ad break before the second read, you might see my camera just off screen here. If you would like to stick around and be a part of Sunday's video, do that. I'll let you know what you got to do in the meantime. In between the reading of the issues. It'll be very easy, and you can be in the video. So, might as well get started here. This is issue number 15, Justice League Enslaved. Let me get to the reading mode. There we go. The War Room on a neutral planetoid in the Antares solar system. Behold, our army has captured the Gamma Gong. It is a powerful weapon. The traditions of war dictate that both your armies retreat.
Impressive! The Gong can enslave its victims, destroying their willpower. Your planet gains a great treasure today, yes.
Oh, I gotta get my friend Hal Jordan for this guy. How fortunate the rules of warfare enable us to fight for such riches without being reduced to savage total war.
Even a machine may admire civilization, I see. The warship now carrying the gong back to my homeworld will be greeted with songs of victory.
I hope you guys can hear the weed whacking going on outside. It's pretty cool.
After it is swept across Antarian space on the solar winds, the Antarians understand war, but they'd make lousy pirates. Pirates know...
Oh. Okay, this is Kantaroga now.
The Antarians understand war, but they'd make lousy pirates. Pirates know you have to check for stowaways. Otherwise, one might slip aboard and activate your shiny new Gamma Gong. Once I do so, I control the crew, and the warlords learn that even vermin can upset the chessboards of kings.
Oh, thank you. I like it. That was good. The meeting is called to order. Justice League in Enslaved by these people. Everyone is in attendance. Yes, it is the guy from Men in Black, isn't it? Hey, weed whacking people, can you shut up? I'm reading the Justice League comic to my friends. Hey, Martian Manhunter, if I can move fast enough to occupy 3 chairs at the same time, do I get 3 votes? Flash, control yourself. The League gathers to protect the Earth, not to watch your antics. Not exactly a bird of play, are you? Ba-deep, ba-deep, ba-deep. Justice League, Justice League, I need you. I am Hyathis, queen of my world in the Antares system. Is this, Ted, you're watching, right? Is this the chick, from that, original Ranthanagar War? Or am I confusing characters? Anyway. A dangerous weapon has been stolen from me by the pirate Kanjar Ro. Okay. Maybe I'm confusing the names then, I guess. Anyway.
Kanjar Ro, that slippery little space weasel nearly killed me the last time we met. We'll help you.
Wait. There is something I do not understand. The Antarians are famous warriors. Why do they need us to stop Ro? The traditions of warfare have long dictated that the 3 Antarian warrior races battle only each other. Ro is not part of that design. She is part of the Zeta Project animated series. It would be beneath me to intervene. Learn to bend. I must say, it sounds like you could solve your own problem. No, she's right. We mustn't be short-sighted. The Amazons know the tradition can constrain the brutality of war. Respect the Antarians' attempts to do the same. Thank you, Wonder Woman. In Antares, the Gamma Gong would be bound by custom and ritual, its use limited by our ancient rules of conflict. But if Kanjar Ro takes the gong away, he may sow chaos. Perhaps sell the gong to the highest bidder. It could destroy worlds in the wrong hands. I can help you to a small extent. Yeah, Queen Hyathis. Isn't that her name? That's the name of this character, I think. If Kanjar Ro takes the gong, worlds in the wrong hands. I can help you to a small extent. I have been tracking Ro and can lead you to the ship he has hijacked. You may be able to surprise him. Yeah, she got lips. We believe Ro is alone, aside from the ship's crew, whom he has enslaved with the gong. The gong emits waves that produce mind-numbing sound and muscle-paralyzing vibrations. My people have by now turned to zombie-like drones. If Ro turns them against you, they should offer little resistance. Move swiftly, Justice League. By dropping out of hyperspace right next to Ro's ship, whatever, we should be able to board before Ro notices. I hate those panels where you have no idea who's saying the thing until they show him. Come on, guys, hustle.
All right, let's nab this criminal.
Agreed. Looks like we could mop the floor with this bunch.
Patience, Hawk Girl. These people are Kanjar Ro's victims. Let us disable the gong and free them.
Stop! Stop! Do not approach the Gamma Gong.
The other Antarian factions, Hyathis' rivals.
Yeah, so Ted, we could include this character potentially in the video coming up later this month. This wasn't in Hyathis' plan. And I must admit, Hyathis sending superpowered henchmen to retrieve her toy... What? Who is saying this? Okay, Kanjar Ro. And I must admit, Hyathis sending superpowered henchmen to retrieve her toy wasn't in my plans, Batman. But the gong will render you harmless.
Ro, activated. Gong.
Getting oddly slow.
Not so powerful now, are you? Hyathis picked weak helpers. I, on the other hand, have the reptilians and mechanoids as allies. They took you by surprise, and will surprise the whole system. We're changing the balance of power. You're an errand boy, Ro. A worthless little... No more of that, Green Lantern. I'm a power broker now. In fact, I think it's time the Justice League made themselves useful to me. Carry the gong and me to the forward observation chamber so I can aim the gong at Hyathis' homeworld when we arrive. That idiot Hyathis probably thought I'd run off with her precious weapon. But my allies and I have bigger plans, Justice League.
Amusing yourself with the new slaves is not efficient, Ro.
Machine men won't never have any flair. The attack plan is still on schedule.
The rulers want to speak to you about the attack plan.
Happy to oblige. Put them on the main screen.
Ro, we thank you. Understand, though, that we cannot visibly take part in the massive theft you are about to attempt.
Officially, the soldiers you've provided me with are mercenaries. They won't be traced back to you.
Hyathis has fought well, and her world now has many trophies of war, weapons that shift the balance of power unfairly in her favor. By stealing those trophies from her, you will set things right and be rewarded.
But we cannot be seen to intervene directly. From this point forward, we'll have no contact with you until the mission is complete.
I understand, gentlemen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm approaching Hyathis' home planet. And I have a raid to plan for Area 51. Can't move a muscle. Able to draw just the tiniest bit of strength, psychic strength from my companions, though. Got to find some way to activate one of my powers. Interfere with Ro's invasion. Some way. The gong will immobilize Hyathis' people. The weapons we want, her treasures, are displayed on pillars. I don't know who's saying this. Is this Kendra Ro? Who is saying this? Whatever, I'm just gonna say words. The gong will immobilize Hyathis' people. The weapons we want, her treasures, are displayed on pillars around the perimeter of the city. The rules of warfare here forbid the stealing of weapons, but today I'm not playing by royal rules. Today Hyathis will be dancing to my tune. I bet this is Kendra Ro. Her whole capital gets to hear the sweet sound of the gamma gong. And while they'll listen, I'll take the loot. Starting with what looks like a dimensional destabilizer. Nice. An anti-gravity disc from Vega. That'll come in handy. Looks like I'll be adding a lot of objects to today's spreadsheet. A planet killer bomb. That should put my bosses on the map. An interdimensional personal force field belt from Kolu. Completely impenetrable. The ultimate defense. Hyathis was a fool to let this out of her sight. Ro must be stopped. I think I've summoned the strength to shapeshift to the tiniest degree, but I can't free myself that way, unless... An antimatter rifle! Maybe I'll test this one by taking out Hyathis' whole royal guard. I might just be able to contract the cartilage... I might just be able to contract the cartilage that makes up my ear. He has ears? There, I want that one too. Not much, but the best I can do. There's a hyperspace jumpsuit. And get me that spore spreader. Now I must make plans with Green Lantern, and use telepathy. And using telepathy will allow me to do that without ears. What is he doing? An excellent haul. Let's see what we have. Yaha! I win. Flash, this is Martian Manhunter. Your hearing is blocked. Can you vibrate now, countering the gong's emanations? A bit, but not enough to break free. Need to transfer the vibration to someone stronger. Good vibrations coming at you. Must stop the gong's vibrations. Only moments before the vibrations take hold of me again.
She's headed for the gong. Stop her before she deactivates it.
Sorry, Metal Man, but you're too late. Justice League, loyal citizens of Queen Hyathis, smash Ro and his army.
They're free? I have to get out of here. Ah! Superman, I'm on it. From here on out, it's a fair fight, which you fellows are going to lose. And this gong won't be making any more trouble. Krabam! Nice shot, Superman, but this force field is impenetrable, and with this anti-grav disc, I can easily take the other weapons. Don't worry, my allies and I will bring the weapons back to destroy this place and its queen. Not bad for someone used to being just a pawn, eh? I'll leave behind a few automated guns to destroy the queen.
Justice League, I fear your efforts have been in vain. We only accepted Ro to steal the gong. Now he has weapons enough to attack my world. The antimatter rifle alone could peel the surface off this planet.
Maybe now would be a good time to cast my 3 votes in favor of getting out of here before Ro comes back.
Now is not the time for your foolishness, Flash.
Actually, Flash may have stumbled upon an idea. The worlds of Antares are not democracies. No one will be doing any voting. But there may be another solution to our problem. Unlike you, this November, blah, 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 blah. I gather your solar system has rules governing conflicts like this. Is that right?
Yes, I suspect my rivals sometimes violate those rules, but none of us would dare to do so openly. We would risk being delegitimized in the eyes of our people and opening the floodgates of total war. My rivals may have been somehow involved in this attack, but I doubt we'll be able to prove that, if that's what you're thinking.
Thoom. No, I was thinking that the best way to end this conflict might be to give Kanjaro everything he wants. Almost at the rendezvous point. A reptilian ship should be picking me up any moment. Kanjaro, I have a proposition for you. Oh no, that's the chick. Whatever. You get it. Later, back at the Watchtower. I have to hand it to you, Batman. You came up with a political solution to what could have been a very messy war. Strategery, hot girl. Strategery. And some help from Flash's sense of humor. Strategy is good, of course. Sometimes I prefer to just knock heads. Of course, sometimes I prefer to just knock heads. At least Ro doesn't have the Gamagog anymore, thanks to Superman. Thanks to the whole League. The only question is whether Ro and the rest of his arsenal will be successfully contained. Ro hungered for the power of royalty. Now let's hope he finds that royalty. He finds that royalty are sometimes more restricted in their behavior than pirates. The neutral planetoid in the Antares system. It appears I have a great deal of work to do to regain my former strength.
Yes, in your weakened condition, the mechanoids and I might have considered joining forces against you, if not for the, unexpected development.
You mean me? Is this the, evil quintessence here, Ted? Well, I could hardly say no when Hiathis invited me to become one of the Antarian warlords. It's what I've always dreamt of. No more scurrying around like a thief. I'm respectable now.
Yes, as a sitting warlord, I have the right to induct a new member to the fold. An advisor from Earth suggested to me that Ro might like to join our game. Of course, in return for this honor, Ro must abide by our rules, limiting the use of his weapons, and I'll be watching him to make sure he doesn't cheat, just as I'll be watching the two of you. Without Ro's weapons cache, you would be unwise to cheat against me. But if there are any efforts to subvert our rules, remember that I have one weapon held in reserve, an eager battalion of new allies. The Justice League. The game continues. And the game continues. Blah, 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 blah. All right, that's the issue. That felt a lot longer than last time. Last time the substance was pretty lacking. But yeah, pretty cool. I agreed. I think I saw Maddie mention something about how it's weird that Kanjaro is a little more heightened as a villain in this issue, but I'm going to go back through the chat real quick, then we'll do the video cameos, then we'll do an ad, and then we'll go back through the issue again to take notes. So let's see here. Atomic Monk sounds like a band. Yeah, that'd be cool. Strong Lizardman voice. Thank you. Strong Lizardman voice is giving me doubt. Yeah. That cut is nice. Is this the guy from Blackest Night? Yes, it is. What's a pirate's favorite alphabet letter? It's actually C. Haha, Ted, always good with the dad jokes. Petition and rename Starcross Birds of Play. I actually thought the same. You're thinking of Queen Hiathis. Yeah. Wonder Woman has some thick lips. In Brightest Day and Blackest Night. Wait, did you like better Michael Rosenbaum Flash or Neil Patrick? What show or whatever has Neil Patrick Harris as Flash? Is it like Justice League Action or something? I don't know. He did play Nightwing under the Red Hood, yes. Jean did not use heat vision. He used some weird ear thing that I didn't quite understand. But whatever. Is it just me or did Kanjaro show up a decent handful of times in these comics? Was he some kind of major player in jail comic history? Were they expecting him to be a bigger force throughout the show? Yeah, Kanjaro was a pretty early... Oh, Ted answered you, yeah. One of their first villains back in issue 3. Seeing as Blackest Night was the second episode, makes sense if the comics crew didn't get future episodes before they aired.
I only know who Gandalf is because of the episode Batman Brave and the Bold. Yeah, he is in that too. Does Kolu exist in the DCAU since Brainiac was Kryptonian? Yeah, Brainiac 5, yeah. I don't know how exactly it works. Yeah, it's something along the way between Brainiac 1 and 5. He learned to pass his stuff down biologically, blah, blah, blah. Do they always over-sexualize women and stuff like this? I really noticed. Yeah, this artist in particular, on his Superman adventures too, you'll see it in like Livewire, Barda, that kind of stuff, that they're very, very curvaceous. I mean, even on top of the Bruce Timm, character designs, this particular panel here kind of stuck out to me as like, it's a little over the top. And there's some Wonder Woman one too, not that one. One of these, yeah, just I'm Wonder Woman. Always chronic problem with the medium. Brainiac 5 has always had the same hairstyle as Nightwing, and then Brainiac 5 is now bald, so doesn't mean yes, Nightwing will eventually be bald. We should have made Nightwing bald in the new Legacies that Marcelo drew. I forgot. I should have mentioned that. Oh well. But no, don't worry. He still looks good in spandex. That is true. Maybe that's why Dick wasn't in Batman Beyond. He was embarrassed of his baldness, but Dick also loses an eye. Blah blah blah. I want to put out a quick tweet to get more people on for the video part. I think this will be plenty. I don't want to overload it. Oh, well, you did it already. Okay. He is Flash on the New Frontier movie. Neil Patrick Harris voiced Flash in the New Frontier. Oh, okay. I've only seen that movie once, maybe twice, so I just forgot. And if it was only that one time, it didn't stick with me. Yeah, I'm just looking for which panel it was for no reason. Okay, so here's the deal. The start of Sunday's video, I'm not going to spoil it completely, but it is a montage of me basically just being depressed about the Jason Todd timeline stuff that just happened in The Adventures Continue in various places in my apartment. And one of them that I've already filmed is me just sitting here at the Twitch stream, just staring into space. Just sad, just nothing. And what I'd like is for the chat to be, people are popping up like, James, are we reading the comic? Are you okay? What's going on? Hello, James, that kind of stuff. Don't do it quite yet. I gotta zoom in on the chat with the camera first. But anyone who does that during this time, I think it would probably be preferable, no offense, Maddie and Ted, but if it wasn't you guys, if it was, everybody else that's here, Justin, Bob, all those guys, but let me get this set up real quick. I'll let you know when it's recording, and then we can just start doing those kinds of messages. And if anyone has any questions before I hit record, ask them now, because then it's gonna just be in the video also, and it'll be weird. Dick also wasn't in Batman Beyond because he left. Everyone drop in. I think James peed his pants and is sitting there in sheer embarrassment. One of you could say that. Don't everybody say that. But yeah, okay, I have now hit record, so feel free to start asking what the heck's going on with me, what am I doing, why am I just sitting there, are you okay, that kind of stuff on your own time. 3, 2, 1, go. Anytime you would like to do that. Yeah, there you go. Keep them coming. This is good so far. Alright, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Thank you, everybody. Those are perfect. I love the Mr. Freeze one, Tron. That was great. I'm going to let this catch up for a few more seconds because you guys are behind me a few seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and now I'm hitting stop. Alright, sweet. Thank you very much. That was awesome. That'll work very well. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to run a quick... Oh my god. I'm going to run a quick ad break. Then we will get started going back through... Oh, sorry, Maddie. You didn't quite make it. We'll go back through the issue again. To take notes on timeline and all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, can I go back to the start of the issue, please? There we go. You made it into my heart, but not the video. Okie doke. I'll see you guys in un momento. Okie doke. We are back. I also was expecting more enslavement. There was just kind of... there was enslavement of some of these, like, aliens that weren't the Justice League, but with a cover like this, you would think he'd be doing more stuff. But whatever. Alright, let us get down to the bottom here. Just like Adventures number 15. This is Enslaved. And this is March 2003. Okay. So, here at the start, the War Room on a neutral planetoid in the Antares solar system. So we've got the War Room. We've got Antares solar system. Bump this up a bit so you guys can see better. The plasma whip. Yeah. About that. Mystery of the Batwoman's actually in 2003 and we're stupid. But, you know, whatever. Okay. My army has captured the Gamma Gong. And that will show up many more times. Gamma Gong. Impressive. So this is Hyathis. Queen Hyathis. Do they name these guys ever? I'm gonna check the just like Adventures. Yeah, there we go. 15. Crom and Sayar. I'm gonna say that those are. It seems like those are the other two here. So Crom, Sayar. Okay. They must name them at some point. The warship, now carrying the Gone back to my homeworld, will be greeted with songs of victory. Antarian space. Okay, Antarian. So the warship. Are her people the Antarians? I think that's the case. Let's see. Antarian warship. Ugh. There we go. Okay, then we got Kanjaro. Not hyphenated, unlike Cairo. I always get that wrong. Okay, we got the Watchtower. And all the Justice League members. The Flash. John Jones. Batman. Superman. Wonder Woman. Green Lantern. And Hawkgirl. Queen of my world in the Antares system. Okay, but is it Antares? Is that the name of the planet? I don't know. Dangerous weapon, Kanjaro. Okay, so Green Lantern, that slippery little space weasel nearly killed me the last time we met. So this is likely in reference to in Blackest Night. So Green Lantern recalls Kanjaro nearly killing him in Blackest Night. The Antarians are famous warriors. Why do you need us? Okay, well, we will see the Antarians being enslaved by her soon, or by Kanjaro, I mean. Enslaved is the name of the thing, after all. Kidoki. The Amazons, no. We got Amazons mentioned. Thank you, Wonder Woman. In Antares, the Gamma Gong would be bound by custom and ritual. Kanjaro takes the gong away, so chaos. Oh, the gong to the highest bidder. I can help you to a small extent. Okay. Aside from the ship's crew, which is enslaved. The gong. People have been turned into drones. And we got the Javelin 7, or the Javelin something. And spacesuits. Look how Green Lantern is in a spacesuit made of Green Lantern energy instead of just... That's weird. Is this the same ship that Kanjaro was flying a few pages ago? It definitely looks different. Weird. Oh, next to Rose's ship. Okay, so we got... So this is a different ship. Kanjaro's ship.
His ring bounced off my engine.
Okay, it looks like I'm at the floor. What are you guys talking about? Batman Arkham game. Batman Beyond might have a season 4 movie. Where'd you hear that? I don't buy it. Don't listen to any of that unless blah 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 Gary Mierner on Twitter tells you it. Okie dokie. What were these guys called? Like mechanoids, I think. Reptilians and the mechanoids, I think is what they were called. Reptilians, mechanoids. I'll confirm that in a minute when we get to that. Oh, okay. You could do that. Khaled, whatever. How do I don't know. I can't moderate that from here for whatever reason. Oh god, what am I doing? I can't get out of this either now. Why can't I get out of this? Oh, I'm gonna time out. Go on time out for a minute. He said Bruce Timm might continue Batman Beyond Blu-ray. Well, yeah. I mean, that's said every single time that they come out with a new movie or box set or anything. As they say, you know, if this does well, you might get more stuff. It's never really a confirmation. It's just business. And the Gamma Gong, you've activated the gong. Yeah, mechanoids and reptilians. Okay. Carry the gong to the forward observation chamber. That's true, Bob. That one is definitely accurate, that rumor you heard. Probably thought I'd run off with a precious weapon. Amusing yourself with the new slave is not efficient. Okay. Perimeter on the perimeter of the city. The rules of warfare here forbid stealing the weapons, but today I'm not playing by royal rules. Her whole capital gets to hear the sweet sound of the Gamma Gong. So we got Antari's capital. Capitol? No. Okay. Is that right? I always get this wrong. Yeah, shouldn't it be Capitol, not Capital? Like Capital is like a is like letters. So I think they got that wrong, maybe. Anyway, I'll take the loot. Okay, lots of objects here. A dimensional destabilizer. Dimensional destabilizer. An anti-gravity disc. Anti-gravity disc or disc? Disc. from Vega. Planet Killer Bomb. Experimental Personal Force Field Belt from Kolu. Personal Force Field Belt. Kolu. I like how it's experimental because it's not the Legion of Superheroes future yet. That's kind of cool. Really, the only reason we didn't get Batman Beyond Season 4 is because Justice League happened and Batman Beyond Season 4 was pushed back and then canceled. I don't think it was ever really... I mean, I guess they would have gone on with the show had Justice League not happened, but it wasn't necessarily already in development or anything. The only time I recall if people support this enough, it'll come back was Young Justice, and that actually happened, which was great. Yeah, Samurai Jack came back. I can tell that they understand, obviously, that the DCAU is marketable. They keep pumping out more DCAU stuff. Oh, I see. Jean has like a hole here that's his ear, and then he makes it go away. This is bizarre. Okay, anything else? Ultimate Defense. Yeah, this was a fool at this oversight. An antimatter rifle. Keothas's Royal Guard. Hyperspace jumpsuit. Spore spreader. Okay, Green Lantern powering is notable here. Okay. Superman, fighting and fighting. Anti-grav disc. Behind a few automated guns to destroy the Queen. Antimatter rifle could feel the surface, or could peel the surface of the planet. Get the grapnel gun. Which is a weirdly shaped battering. Classic. I suspect my rivals sometimes violate those rules. There'd be risk legitimizing, but there. Review points. Reptilian ship should be picking me up any moment. Okay, so we got reptilian ship mentioned. Okay. Growing over the power of royalty. So I wonder if these guys will show back up in a later issue, because it's kind of like teased that they are now, you know, this like formidable space force team thing, bad guy team. Yes, Trent, that is a good point. We were not there. We do not know. Yeah, Space Force. The Justice League. Oh, new allies, the Justice League. Okay, well, so, I don't know. We'll find out. So Kantar Rose not a bad guy now, I guess. Alrighty, not a lot. Nothing notably bad in that one, like in terms of canon stuff. It just happened. But it was pretty cool. I like that issue. I do like that artist. It looks a little bit cleaner in this issue, like just more stylized, than in some of the Superman adventures. Let's see if I could find like a good example of his art in Superman adventures, because it's definitely, it kind of has like a messier look to it. It's hard to describe. Is this one of his? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's do like number 60. That's a later on one. Okay, I know number 63. I can't figure this out. Oh well, it's take my word for it. It always looks a little bit like overly detailed in Superman adventures, but this was a decently simplistic take for this guy. Really wish I could find a good example of what I'm talking about, but I don't know. So I don't want to go to, comic piratey websites to show you. I'd rather it just show up on its own in a image search, but let's try this. There, I think this is the same guy here. It's not really a good example, but you can kind of see there's a lot more like shading, line work. It's whatever. Yeah, cool issue. Did I miss anything here? Oh, how do they know? I guess, okay, so these are all planets from the comics, so I guess I could add these in here. So we got Allstair. That's where all the stairs are. And we got Lar, or Yar. And we got Mo Steel, whenever you need Mo Steel. Batrope? What in the world? Oh, Bat Rope. Okay. God, all the weird names for stuff. I was like, what the hell is a Batrope? Okay. All right. Looks like I got everything. So next week we'll be on Just Like Adventures number 16, which I talked about last time. I think this is the start of the ones that I did not have as a kid, so I'm experiencing these not for the first time, but for the first time in a while. And yeah, looks like we got a traitor in our midst this time. Whoa boy. Check in tomorrow for Ted. He'll be playing Adventures of Batman and Robin for the SNES. First couple levels probably, or at least the first one, depending on how difficult it is. Some of those games he's been playing have gone, as quick as, like this. I think they did the Superman game in one day, one sitting. So, and Return of the Joker, people were commenting, oh my god, this game, it was so difficult to beat when I was a kid and I played it. And then Ted also beat that in like 2 sessions. So I think he's using cheats. I don't know. So yeah, we got Ted tomorrow at noon Pacific time, playing that. And then Maddie on Thursday, because it's Thursday, finishing up the final chapter of the Batman Rise of Sinzu novelization. So be sure to join us for all them stuff. And new video Sunday, of course. Batman The Adventures Continue issue breakdown. More news to come soon about the live stream that we're doing in September. We've lined up a lot of cool people for that, and a lot of cool little panel things going on for 24 hours. So we will be figuring that out as quickly as possible and putting out little promotions and such for that. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.